I was speaking with a client of mine who's very high up in high finance, and he's going through a really big challenge in his life. And I said, "How are you doing? How are you navigating this circumstance?" And he said something that was perfect. He said to me, "Alok, God does not assign challenges that we are not pre-built to be able to handle." Just take that in. Life is a series of challenges, hurdles, obstacles, setbacks, frustrations. Doesn't always necessarily get easier, but how we handle it is up to us. And so, whenever I'm handling a very difficult circumstance, there's three questions that I ask myself. And before I tell you what they are, I want you to know I resist these three questions until I'm finally ready to turn a corner, until I'm finally surrendered enough to whatever suffering state that I may have been in, that I'm finally ready to wave the white flag. And these three questions are the turning point every single time, bar none. So, question number one is, what am I to learn from this exact circumstance? You see, God assigns all of the circumstances that we're experiencing for us to learn something. And we'll continue to receive that circumstance over and over and over again until we get the lesson. Number two, who am I to become as a result of those learnings? This is huge because we're in a constant state of evolution. Who I was yesterday is not who I'm going to be tomorrow. And so if I can evolve and change myself from the learnings and become someone new, that was the entire point of the setback. And number three, this one is the one that everything in my human mind will resist, which is, and how was all of this for my highest and best? Now, something inside of you may be kicking and screaming and saying, "But you don't know what I've been through." Look, I've had clients that have spanned the gamut, that have had every layer of the human condition, every challenge, every major setback, every assault, every assault on the human spirit, everything that you could imagine, they've come through. And the ones who do not hold themselves back by believing that that is not applicable to them are the ones that do the extraordinary, who turn that mess into a message. So ask yourself those three questions when you're finally ready to create a turning point, a pivot moment in your life. And trust me, every single time, what ends up being birthed out of those three questions, out of the challenge, is the pathway to my next evolution, to my next expression, to my next level, whatever you want to call it, to the next progression of my life. Blessings to you.